Yeah, I mean, this meet to me is this is the hardest meet of the year because there's so much on the line. And I was told as I was walking in here that some of the nation's best teams, a couple of them maybe didn't make it in because, you know, it doesn't matter how good you are, if you're having mistakes and you're having to count those falls, it can change things very quickly. So I've always thought that this was the toughest meet of the year, and now I think we can go into UCLA, and I think we can compete the way we competed at SECs, and that was, you know, we were fearless, and we went for it all, and tonight was all about advancing. And one of the things that I can share with you about how you get your teams in position and why it's important how you do it is that, you know, I think I have to congratulate Ashley Parise. I said to her before our team meeting that, to me, Ashley is the epitome of Alabama gymnastics because she peaks at the right time. I mean, she hasn't been in the all-around all year. Part of it was she wanted to go, and her coach said no. And, you know, I just felt like at this point in time, you know, we're at the end, she's ready to go, and I felt like if Marissa vaulted, it would be difficult for her. You know, I think it's easier for her when we get to LA, hopefully, with the podium, and it gives us other options, but I just felt like we've kind of paced Ashley. She's paced herself. But there's been a time where she's been ready to go, and I've held her back because I know how valuable she is to our team.
Ashley, what were your thoughts on your performance? You just said your first time going all around this season. Mm-hmm. What did you say before the meet? I mean, did you want to get in, and did you talk about that?
Yeah, I've definitely been antsy for the past few weeks to compete in the all-around, and there's been times where I've been a little frustrated because I felt like I was ready, but also I know that, you know, Sarah and David and Brian and Dana have the experience, and I fully trusted them and that they knew the right plan for me. And, you know, coming in tonight, I knew I was going to be going on vault, and it was like, yeah, okay, it's clicking. They were right. Like, this is exactly where I need to be. My body feels good. I only have a few landings to take, and had I taken that a few weeks earlier, I may not have been as healthy as I am at this point. So overall, I was really happy with, you know, my timing and peaking just right here at the end of the season, and I owe it all to the experience from our coaches.
At what point of the season did you think you were pretty on?
I don't know that I could pinpoint an exact time, but I think combined, we knew that tonight was the night for me to, you know, do the all-around, and obviously that was God's timing, that was our timing, and it all worked out.
Kim, what do you think of Ashley's performance tonight? You've been the all-around queen, I guess, this year for Alabama, but now Ashley gets to come in and do it next to you.
I mean, Ashley had an amazing night, and we all knew she could do it. We knew from the beginning of the season that she could do it, but this is the time we really need her, so it was, I mean, the coaches know exactly when she was ready, and it was a perfect time for her to come out. I'm so proud of her, but we had no doubts that she had it in her.
Sarah, from your perspective, I know you guys don't look at the score as much. Did you see that Utah and Denver were tied going into that final race?
I did not know that. I just knew, you know, there's a different mentality. It's like when we're on that floor, the last event, and I knew we were ahead, it's like, okay, once we got the fifth score, you know, because, you know, there's so much that can go into it. If you're in a meet and, you know, all of a sudden, like what happened to Marissa in Arkansas, and she can't complete her routine, then that puts all the pressure on the next person. And if you tie, and this has happened at regionals before, then you count the next score in. So there's a lot that goes into it, and I just feel like, you know, with David and the coaches, that we have a great experience of putting us in the position at the end of the season to do our best.
How did you feel that in the two events you guys responded from those falls, it seemed like?
Oh, I thought they did great. And Caitlin Clark, she hasn't fallen all year. and other people have had major wobbles or falls, or, you know, and I just said to Caitlin, I'm like, Caitlin, you have carried us all year. She may not have been our highest score, but she was solid all year, and I'm like, they got your back. And we had a national championship one time where the first person up who hadn't fallen in like 17 meets fell, the very first person. And I was like, you know what? She's had their backs for years, you know, the 2 years, and the ladies responded. So, you know, nobody's perfect, but I think the team steps up and really embraces that, and they're not going to let them down.